Good evening, everyone. Hello. Who is here? I have little dwarf in the house, and I'm just gonna enjoy their being. I know I'm 2 minutes late, but I'm sorry. Apologies. How are we? We had some situation here at the house with teenagers that are not teenager anymore. Anyway. Good evening, Janine. You finished your own live. That's good. All right, so let's just sage us. Good evening. How are we? Of course, Beck, you can have a card, but I'm doing the card a little bit later. And how are we all? I hope that we are well. Who is here joining us tonight? Hi, Ricky. Hi, Deb. Hi, Amy. But Amanda. And who else is here? Good evening, good evening, good evening. I hope that everyone are feeling well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Tonight, Judy, good to see you. I'll just do meet and greet for a minute. And I'm waiting that the beautiful couple who brought me these flowers is gonna do and be. I'm glad that we have visitors from within the house too. Okay, so are we here? So today's subject is about procrastinations. Hi Claire, hi Nat. Procrastination versus new perception. However, one of the deeper thing that we are gonna look at and talk about is the anxiety attachment style. Have you ever heard of the anxiety attachment style? Have you ever felt it? Are you in it? You know, it is very consuming, if I may say. Thank you for my hair compliment. I had a photo shoot today at my clinic for some product, so I put an effort, and it's a good day, you know, with curls. You just put 15 different products and then you pray. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. All right, so this is what it's about. So write to me, how are you? How did you feel yesterday at the longest, shortest day of the year? Miriam, are you still in Israel? That for you it was the longest. For us it was the shortest day of the year. Thank you. I'm actually in the middle of a detox, and it is detoxing and it is clearing, and it's definitely a process, and this is what we go. So you felt anxious, made me soy fragrance house. I'm sure you have a name, which I don't know. Happy birthday for you, Monica. I hope that you have celebrated well. So basically, do you find yourself stopping doing things that you love and you want and you care about? But that is because that, hi Laura. But that is because that you're scared of what other people might do or not do, or you are trying to accommodate yourself to them while you're compromising yourself. So basically what is happening when we are getting anxious and waiting and expecting or not, we're actually servicing an older part of ourselves. Hi Chris, thank you for the flowers. When you are compromising yourself because of fear, whilst you have no reason to be afraid right here, right now, whatever age that you are actually going towards the past. You actually need to have a look at things that happened to you in your past. And whilst that you're checking what happened in your past, what trauma did you have there? How did you deal with your mom, with your dad? Did they divorce? Was there problem? Was there violence? Were there drugs? Was it alcohol? whatever it was that didn't make you feel safe might most likely affect you now. The thing is that if I'll ask you now, if you are, not if you're feeling, if you are safe and secure, most of you will say yes. You have a roof over your head, you have food in your fridge, you have the elementary basic things for your survival, right? You might even be thriving. You might be having a great job. You might be doing an amazing, amazing process and everything. But then what happens? You're still unhappy. You're still feeling unsafe. You're still feeling that something that is happening in your life is just not flowing. Then what do we do about it? How do we actually cope with life? Right? How do we cope with life while it's being escorted all the way with anxiety, with depression, with stress, with lack of contentment? You know, there is an expression in Hebrew in the Bible that says, who is the rich one? The one that is satisfied with what they have. Because it doesn't matter how much or how little you have, you need to be happy with that. It's never about the quantity, it's always about that quality. And when you are connected to your inner quality, nothing will actually upset you. So do you feel that you're connected? Do you feel that you have anxiety in your life? Do you feel that sometimes things is a little bit too much? And sometimes things can be a bit too much. Fair, legit, with a reason. The question though, if you have access to your tools to deal with that. Now, if you have access to your tools, then the stress is dissipated. However, if it has been triggered from an event from your past, we're effed. We are totally effed. And why is that? Because we've been doing, or we've entered into a blind spot, fight, flight, freeze. So you can't do anything about it because you're all consumed with that. And you don't know what to do. You're suddenly acting like 5-year-old, 6-year-old, 10-year-old, whatever, that is not able to function or to respond to what it is. So then what? What do we do about it? This is where the anxiety attachment style is entering. And when it enters, and I've worked it with a client yesterday, and it was such a flow that I've decided to, together with the original subject, which is the procrastination, shifting it into this attachment style. So if someone doesn't speak with you, what happens to you? Are you okay with that? When you are in balance, of course you are. But when you are not, or when you are craving the touch, so attachment or touch. So what did I write here that I kind of enjoyed myself? Yes, it's attachment and craving a touch. Now, the thing is it's only affecting you when you are yearning for love. When your self-love is working itself and you are safe, it's not a problem because you are balanced. There's no problem. But when you have extra attachment, whether it's for the right or for the wrong reason, and I wonder, what do you think? Do you think that there is a right reason to get attached? If someone is in a relationship, intimate relationship, sometimes the translation for attachment or what they want as an attachment is choking. It's choking the other person. But no, traditional relationship or traditional behavior has to be attachment here. And this doesn't suit many people. Now, a lot of people will do it because that's what they saw their parents do or their grandparents do. But then what? If it doesn't suit to 2023, people just walk away. People just disconnect. People just send you a text. People just F you off and you don't even know what's happening, right? And this is where I want you to change, to upgrade, to allow yourself, I guess, to be more connected from that authenticity within yourself. So if you don't mind sharing, if you ever have anxiety, what are you anxious about? Write to me, please. What are you anxious about? If you are, or when you are, what are you anxious about? Can you write that to me? Basic human need to have, need, want, enjoy human touch. 100%. But what happened when it turns to an addiction? My point is, when it turns to an addiction, we are really not allowing ourselves to enjoy life. Okay? It needs to be connected on a level, or even in a soul level, on a level that actually frees you to come and go as you want. Free. You need to want to be with your partner every day. Every morning you get up and you make that decision. Yep, today is a good day. We're staying together. Why? Because we love each other, we want each other, we support each other. Everything that you wrote there, Chris. However, it has to come from choice, not from obligation, not from any other, how shall I say, social obligation. It has to come from soul commitment. That's why when I wed people, as a celebrant, I call it sacred union. And why is it sacred union? Because you are the one who will treat it as the most sacred thing in your life. And thank God the couples that I have wed, they're living happily ever after. Why? Because when we interview, when we talk, I ask them the hard questions. But I do it with joy and I do it with fun. And then they realize. I had a lady who rang me yesterday and she said, a client, and she said to me, you know, since the session that we had, she came with her partner and she wasn't sure. She was in, out, in, out, in, out. I'm like, look, are you in or are you out? If you're in, give it all. And she did. She said to him at the end, I'm all in. That's it. And since then, and that was maybe 2 or 3 months ago, she rang yesterday, she said, oh my God, he actually reminded me that I said it and we're so good together. Because once you're somewhere with doubt, it's not going to work out. It's not going to be good for you. And as soon as you have that doubt, it's not going to work. So what do we need? We need to support ourselves with our self-love. We need to know how good we are. We need to master our own life. Do you have any questions? Another thing that I wrote. As soon as you are within that anxiety attachment style, you're waiting for them. You're waiting for them to make the call. You're waiting for them to tell you what they want or don't want. You're waiting for them to tell you if they even want to be with you. And then comes the fear, rejection, abandonment, stress, drama, right? Once that you have all of that, there's not too many places that you can go from there. And this is where everything is really stressful. Okay? So then, the only way to leave that abandonment is to come back home. Is to connect to you. Okay? Does that make sense? And how do you connect to yourself? By reminding to yourself how amazing you are. How powerful you are. How fantastic you are. And why am I saying all those things? Because you truly are. Is any of you evil? Is any of you really trying to, how shall I say, to have harm other people? Look, it might happen, but that most likely will come from that blind spot. So, Monica, if you're still here, you're saying that you're getting headaches when you're stressed. Other people feel the anxiety. Other people can't sleep. Other people have loose stools, like their digestion goes silly, right? And this is where we need to look at things and see, okay, what is the right thing for you, for us? What is the right thing for you? What do you need in order to connect to your self-calmness? Can you please write to me? What do you usually do? How do you keep yourself safe? And you know, write to me. Anyone writing something? Where are you all? Write to me. Talk to me. Talk to me a little bit. I don't know if you're still here. Who is here? If not, I'll just speak to myself. I can do that. Just have a little sip of water. No lady like here. I'll just drink it like this. It's my bottle. Okay. So, the one thing that is stressing, you did good. I did a soothe, soften, allow meditation. Very good. Beautiful. Well done, Claire. What do you do when you're in that? Reassure myself with positive thoughts. Perfect, Amanda. Perfect. Who else? I'm here. I'm inspiring. How do you do, darling? What do you do? How do you calm yourself? Alone time with my animals. Perfect. Perfect. All those things are little self-care. Are little self-care. The one thing that really does your head in is the consistency. It goes. When you are depending on the other people, there's no consistency. So you can't make a plan. Connect to earth. Beautiful. So time, love, safety. This is how I do the sessions, you know. I just took a photocopy of it. Fear of what will happen with them. Will they love me today? What is happening today? Pardon me. And this is where your anxiety starts. Because it's about the future. There's no consistency. As a Virgo with the Taurus, if there's one thing that I am, it's consistent. If you'll watch my stories on Facebook, if I'm awake, I'll get up, I'll go for a walk on the beach. If I'll do this, I am there. I show up, I'm there. Do you show up to yourself? How do you show up to yourself? My daughter had a very busy, she's doing placements, and it's a mental psychiatric ward in her studies. And she said, Mom, I just had to walk. And I met her on the beach halfway, because she was walking like a turbo, because all the adrenaline, all the stress, all the what am I doing, how am I doing, is it going to be just went out of her body. She said, I can't believe I'm already in St. Kilda. We met halfway in Elwood. This is amazing. This is her self mechanism of healing. Now, how amazing is that? How inspiring is that? I have another client who came and saw me yesterday, and he said to me, my relief now is the gym. He used to be a food addict. He used to be addicted to food. Now, he is not. Not only that he is not, he said he's a very busy professional, and from 12 till 2, he's having his lunch and going to the gym. Then he comes back, 2 o'clock till 5 o'clock, all is done. Why? Because this is what's important. Did I drop a page? Yes. This is what's important for you to sort yourself out. So between animals, nature, yeah, downtime, quiet time, yeah, slow down. How do you slow down? What do you do? And this is where people, you see, you drank more water this week. Beautiful. That was our last week goal. Did you drink more water this week? I hope so. Because this is what it was. I'm day 4 in my detox and it's like such Spartan. But guess what? I'm actually peeling my I don't want to say my intestine because I will, but it's like my internal layers. And speaking just before with my dad, and he's unwell. To hear, to feel, to see the man that you love or the person that you love suffering, it's actually shredding to pieces. It's excruciating. Is there any point of flying now? No. I'll fly in 3 weeks. Because I have still stuff to do here. And by the way, I'm going for 5 weeks, but I will still do Zoom sessions. There's no problem. It will actually help me. So if you need, call me and I'll book you because that will keep me in my sanity. So, and I'm actually gonna advertise that because July 1st is the 23rd birthday of the clinic. I'm gonna give some discount for Zoom sessions because I want to encourage you to still maintain, and I will still do the lives as much as I can, and we'll do it because I'm going to a conference in Germany as well, so everything is just happening. So I'm just going to be as agile yet communicative because consistency is what I do. And I know sometimes I'm like, oh my God, I'm tired, but then I'm saying, I'm committed to you. This is my commitment. This is my commitment as well to myself, to support and to do what I do for the universe. I used to have a radio show, Soul Time, but it just doesn't work out anymore. I might go back to it again, but you know, for me it's about what's my added value? How can I support and help and be there for you as well? Because for me, I can easily just sit there on the couch and chill out. But it is a mutual commitment for ourselves. So, yeah, so let's do it. How are you going, Georgia?
Yeah,
good. So I have Elia and her friend Georgia. She is sleeping. She hears my voice and she falls asleep because this is the crystal house. Say hi, Georgia.
Hi.
And Elia is already asleep. She's at Mama's. That's all right. So, would you like us to break that anxiety attachment style? Would you like me to do a little exercise with you? We can do that easily right now. And if not, you can always rewatch this broadcast. Hey, Catherine. Hi, Simone. Chris, I already said thank you for the flowers, but you are not here. And I don't know where Ksenia is. So, yes, thank you. Today I got home and I have this lovely bunch of flowers waiting for me by my doorstep. So I am totally humbled and grateful, and yes. So could it be that when you're actually starting to open your heart, this is where the mess starts? That's why a lot of people are staying in their head. It is safer to stay in the head. It is safer to stay in the mind rather than open the heart. Once that you're opening your heart, get ready. You don't know what you're going to find there. Imagine that you have a pocket in your coat or in your pocket in your pants, right? And you're putting your hand. You have there the keys, you have chewing gum, you have a few coins. What else do you have there? For the ladies or for the men, you have lipstick or lip gloss, whatever, right? I'm trying to think what I have. That's what I have in mind. And maybe even a tissue. What is happening If I'll say to you, give me a coin, you're going to put your hand inside that pocket, right? You're going to touch the keys. You're going to touch the tissue. You're going to touch the other coins. You're going to touch everything that you have in your pocket to take out that one item. So what do I mean by saying that? These are your emotions. When you're opening your heart, you will have to touch your traumas. You will have to go through your fears. You will have to go through other stressful events, right? That are there. So what? Do you prefer still to live within the trauma rather than love? I will go through this pocket over and over again just to feel that love. Love is the biggest drug, is the biggest connection, is the biggest support that you can have. Do you know why? Because love comes from God. Love comes from the angels. Love comes from the universe. Everything has been created for your joy, for your happiness. The tree of the fruit. You go and you pick up an apple or a mango, or you cut a watermelon. Those are already joy, right? And if you don't like them, I'm sure that there's other things that you love. And this is where you shift the energy. I spoke before to a friend, and she was angry, and she was grumpy, and and you know what? Rightfully, she had all the reasons, everything that she said. But I said to her, hey, how negative can it be? How much lower vibration can it be? She said, but it's the injustice. And I agree. I'm all for justice. I cannot stand injustice. But now I have to pick my battles. What is important to you? What is the right thing for you? Do you want to be in the loop of that darkness, or do you want to come through that joy? Once that you are in the darkness, you're fucked. That's it, it's gone. Because you're looping, and the loop takes you down. And then start to scratch and come up. It's so hard. So what's next? Negative or positive? I'll say positive. I'll say love. I'll say happiness. This is where you need to shift that darkness from your life by connecting it to the light. Okay? So this is where you are allowing yourself to leave that paradigm. So procrastination versus new perception. Your perception needs to be, okay, how am I transmuting it into joy? How am I transmuting it into happiness? And this is where everything changes for you. It's that one decision. Okay? If you're going to travel now, maybe on Sunday, and you're not sure about your trip partner, you have to stay higher in your heart. Don't be a sucker, but stay higher in your heart. And once that you're higher in your heart, you win. So there is a method that's called heart math, and basically it's about clearing traumas from the heart. Don't know if you've heard about it or not. It's about clearing traumas from your heart. And what it does, it actually, whomever has the higher heart vibration will win. And once that you can lift your heart vibration, you're done, you're good, you're flying. There's no problem. Now, you might just have to say it first. And this is why I created the affirmations. This is why I created this. You could be frustrated, you could be melancholy, you could be trapped, you could be depressed, you could be traumatized. But what do you do with that? You lift it. You lift it higher with affirmation. And your brain will do whatever you say. If you say, oh my God, I'm such a loser. Oh my God, I'm such a failure. That's what the body will do. I'm ugly, I'm fat, I'm this, I'm that. The body will follow that. And once that you allow yourself to shift that, you're good. You're allowing yourself to move the energy. You're allowing yourself to grow. Okay? No, Chris, no singing. Give me your higher love. It's about higher love here. And I'm thinking of Whitney, but I'm thinking of the original. Now, I'm going to give you something to think about. He's naughty, Ksenia. I'm going to give you something to think about. When you're in a relationship, friendship, relationship, even work, doesn't matter, even with your children, even with your parents, do you have expectations from them? Do you have expectations which are one-sided? Not both of you have decided that. That means that you're going to get disappointed. Those expectations has to be clarified, agreed upon, and then actioned. Okay? And then actioned before you can actually do it. So do not project your dreams on someone unless they agree to be part of it. Do not project your dreams on someone unless they agree to be part of it. Okay? And this is where the difference happens. This is where the difference is. Does that make sense? Do you have any questions? So if you have expectation or if you have an agreement, all is good. You're supposed to go, you're supposed to be, you're supposed to do things. Everything will be amazing. So remember how before I spoke about time, love, and safety? You need to provide you that time, love, safety. Give yourself your own time. Give yourself the love, the self-love. And then you are valid. If we will wait for someone to validate us, you're waiting for crumbs and you're going to be like a hostage because they are going to be the one with the power to let you know or to tell you whether it's right or whether it's on you or on them. But it's on you. It's only on you because we must not give our power away to anyone. We can share, and then you go. You share, and then you go. Of course that you have a guidelines, I guess, guidelines of what is the values and morals and as such. No problem, of course. I wouldn't even engage with someone that their values and morals are not similar to mine. Because then I have nothing to talk about. Then I can't do anything about it. Does that make sense? So this is where we need to support ourselves. Now, if you have, and we all do, so let's not fool ourselves. If we have a traumatic point in our life that is still triggering you, let's do a little exercise now, okay? So I want you to sit and feel comfortable, not if you're driving. Feel comfortable, but not close your eyes, okay? And what I want you to do is to connect to a time in your life that you had a trauma with, okay? So let us look at the time in your life that you had trauma, something that pops up now. And once that you are there, you might still feel that stress and that anxiety because you don't know what's going to happen. You don't have the love, you don't have the time, and you don't have that validity. So you're waiting to get it from someone else. And by the way, some of the people with overweight, they are waiting for the other people to give them what they need, but it's not about the other people, it's about you. Okay? So I want you to see this time. I want you to see this time. Connect to this trauma. Once that you're connected to that trauma, I want you to see how suddenly you're like, you know, let's take now your current self. And it doesn't matter if you're in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. It doesn't matter. The older that you are, the more tools that you should actually have. So you're taking your current self and you're hugging the child. You're just holding them. And you're observing to that situation again. And that situation is now going to shift. Do you know why? Because you have those tools that your baby didn't have. That your younger self didn't have. Okay? So, Natalie, if you're still with us, you know, you're now what? 70 something. Sorry, 60. Oh no, 70. Anyway, I want you to look when you were young. Look when you were young, because it's all sitting there. Okay? And I want you, the current one, to comfort yourself and say it's all right. The war is over. The war is over and we are safe. The war is over and we are safe. And we are safe. Go to that time when you were vulnerable. Go to that time. Yeah? When you go to that time when you were younger, but you are now so powerful, right? Then you'll be supported by you. You have your own back. Okay? No one can take anything from you. If I want to go and look in my pocket and look at it again, and it's all about, you know, support and Ksenia, we spoke about in the morning, it's about courage to go and look into your heart, to look into this pocket, to touch all those things. You might have thorns there. You might have stress there. You might have abandonment, rejection. You might have rape. You might have abuse. You might have bashing you. You might have alcoholic parents. It doesn't matter. It is so epic. For the simple reason that when you were young, you couldn't deal with it. And that's what makes it epic. But as an adult today, you do have the tools to deal with that. So are you going to deal with that or not? I hope that you do. I've actually prepared for us the I Am Master. I Am Master remedy. And the I Am Master remedy, and now I've got 24 elixirs in the range. I Am a Master is mastery over our emotional, mental, and spiritual self-destructiveness. It is just oh so perfect. If you ever say, I'm ready to be my own master, I want to do the master, I'm going to skip it. I'm going to tell you, it's mastery over emotions. It helps you to clear that perfectionism that makes us loop in that obsessive compulsive. It has frankincense, which will be clearing and cleansing and shifting. And it's mastery over heaven and earth. And that goes to your crown chakra. And just say the affirmation with me. I am the master in my life. I know what is right for me, and I now let go of all my victim mentality. Right here, right now. No more victim. Even if you were a true victim, and trust me, I know all about it, you're moving it away. Saying, fuck off. I am not going to be a victim anymore. I am that I am. I am God's child. The breath of God is with me. God, Goddess, universe, call it whatever you want. I'm not going with you to church, to synagogue, to mosque. I am not. I'm going one level higher. Okay? I now choose the light as my path and release any excessive behavior that harms me or others. It is safe for me to shine my light. Do you want me to read it again but faster and you'll repeat it with me? I am the master in my life. I know what is right for me, and I now let go of all my victim mentality right here, right now. I now choose the light as my path and release any excessive behavior that harms me or others. It is safe for me to shine my light. So this is what it is. I am master. And this is just a brand new bottle that I brought from my car, so I'm not going to open it. Do you have any questions? Do you have any questions? This is super powerful. It's 9:45. Oh my gosh. Who wants a card? Do you have any questions? So again, I'm a master. Anxiety attachment. You have the power. I've got the power. Chris, that's for you. I know. There, she's laughing. Am I entertaining you, Georgie?
Yeah.
Yes. Are you feeling a little bit calmer?
Yeah, after my reading.
After my reading. Come to the clinic. You'll get some, or we can send you. All right. Oh, Chew, I didn't see. Love a card. I think Facebook won again. Ah! All right, so the reading is from Survive to Thrive, my empowerment cards, and they're amazing. And they're there for you. I thought that you wanted the remedy, the elixir. It's so good. All right, Facebook has won again. Let me shuffle. Let me see. The answer for you, Haruka, well, you need to know what is your ego and what is not. But the answer is self-acceptance. And accept that sometimes it is the ego. But how do you know if it's the ego or not? You put your hand on your heart and you ask yourself, I am love. And then you ask the question. Okay? Don't allow yourself to sit. Excuse me. Energy is shifting. All right, I'm going to start with Facebook. They were first. And I'm going to do it quick, okay? So, if you want a card, write it down. I want a card. Or give me a card. Or love a card. Or yes, please. All right, so Claire, you're the first one. Claire, Jorge, if you want a card, write. Card, please. On Insta. No, you write it. Card, please. It's like backpack. All right, Claire, your card is revive and balance. Revive and balance. I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. I am now willing, ready, and able to grow. Okay, Nat, your card. Your card, Nat, is rejection versus accepted, which means I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself. Nat, I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself. Janine, the card for you. Is it for you and Peter? The card for you, Janine, is empowerment. I am now willing, ready, and able to empower myself and others. I am now willing, ready, and able to empower myself and others. And Janine is going to empower you by selling you the Thermomix, which the price is going to go up from the 1st of July. So contact Janine if you want. Another card for, you see a peach, cooling down. I no longer feel overly hot and my body temperature is perfect. I am now cool, calm, and collected. Okay, then we have Jackie. Wait, Insta, I'm with you in a sec. Then we have Jackie. Is she awake? Shh. My child is awake. Put a blanket on her head or something there. Jackie, was it for Jackie? Oh my God. Okay, the child is awake. I am now in full balance in every area of my life. That was for you, Jackie. I'm now in full balance in every area of my life. Simone, the card for you girls. Shush. How am I supposed to concentrate? Can you tell me? Simone, the card for you is belonging. I now belong. I no longer long for love. I am love. Okay? Love is good. All right, Francis, the card for you is self-blame. No blaming anymore. I am now willing, ready, and able to have love for myself and others. And the card for me, thank you for saying it, stuck. I am free from any sticky situation, because there are some sticky situations at the moment. I now choose to fly. I am free to fly. Amazing. All right, anyone else here on Facebook that I might have missed? Melissa, the card for you is universal love. Universal love. I now feel universal love in every cell in my body. That is awesome. Moving to Insta. Who said he wanted a card? Me. Okay, I reckon, no, you have to send a message here on the group. Oh, so I'll get there in a sec. All right, I think, Camille, I think you were the first one. So Camille, the card for you is refresh. Every cell in my body feels refreshed and energized right here, right now. Every cell in my body feels refreshed and energized right here, right now. Okay, next, Ksenia. Your card is shine and optimistic. Shine and optimistic. I am optimistic and now willing, ready, and able to glow and shine my light into the world. Okay, look, my nail polish is matching this. Beautiful. Next, who else wanted? Okay, Hazel Bolt, for you. Role model. Your card is role model. I am now willing, ready, and able to be a positive example. I am now willing, ready, and able to be a positive example. Amanda, the card for you is ultimate love. Ultimate love. I am now willing, ready, and able to create new pathways of love, joy, and happiness. Of love, joy, and happiness. Okay. Chris, a card for you. Security. The card for you is security. I am now secure on all levels and dimensions. I am now secure on all levels and dimension. Donna Marie, a card for you. Reassess and conscience. Reassess and conscience. I am now willing, ready, and able to assess my life and to find my true calling. I am now willing, ready, and able to assess my life and to find my true calling. Beautiful. All right. Haruka Bird, a card for you. I did give you a card now, did I not? And oh, it came again from the card, self-acceptance. How good is that? I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself and others. I am now willing, ready, and able to accept myself and others. Georgia, a card for you.
Yeah.
Yes, she's here. Georgia, are you frustrated?
Yeah.
I now choose to see the big picture and release and transform my frustration into love. Oh, she says, oh. Is that what you guys say at home? Oh, all right. Okay. The soul priestess with, no, wait for a second. So I need to give you a hug. Come here for a hug. Come, I'll hug you here. Come here. You won't be on film. Soul priestess, The card for you is furious. Who annoyed you? I now understand that anger hurts me. 3 minutes of anger debilitates the immune system for 8 hours. I now choose to let it go and replace it with love. You need to transmute your anger into love. Okay? Shalom, shalom. Stefan. Oh, hang on. I just need to give her a hug. Excuse me. Live in Caulfield. Don't forget the food.
It's Georgia.
So, Georgia, don't forget the food. See, you do dinner. Stefan, the card for you is worthy. I am now worthy of love and all the good in the world. I am now worthy of love and all the good in the world. Okay? Card for your partner. What's your partner's name there? Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyone else? Did I miss? Who do I need to give more? Camille, your partner. Try not to break the house, because we've all heard it. Mark. The card for Mark is embrace. I am now, they're breaking my house while I'm giving you the reading. I am now willing, ready, and able to embrace my mind, thoughts, and feelings into all positive expression. I am now willing, ready, and able to embrace my mind, thoughts, and feelings into all positive expression. Anyone else wants a card? This is the time to ask. Boom. Because we are all breaking free. We are all breaking free. Elia, would you like a card?
Yeah.
I am now willing, ready, and able to thrive. Elia, the card is for you. Why is she breaking the house? What is wrong there? What are you doing? Balagan. Elia,
To thrive.
are you overwhelmed or expressive? Yeah. Just say, I am now willing, ready, and able to listen and to be heard. I am now willing, ready, and to listen and to be heard. And to be heard. Montana, the card for you is active. You're active. I am now active and full of vital energy. This is perfection. Anyone else? Anyone else? Anyone else? While I have it here. Ricky, the card for you is letting go and confident. As I let go of my fears, I find my confidence. I now enjoy being the amazing person that I truly am. Okay? All right. So, I hope that you're all well. It's 10 o'clock. My child is going. It's all right. Bye, Bubby. Jorge, are you staying? You going?
I'll say bye.
Okay. See, she's polite. My daughter's friend is more polite than my daughter because she will stay and give me a hug proper. That is what it is. Anyway, I want to thank you. If you have any questions, please, if you just joined, just watch it. Watch it. There's some very good pearls there. And hopefully everything is good. So I just want to wish you all a very good night. I hope that everything is good. And is she okay?
You have to move my car.
That's something else. I just want to wish you all a very, very good evening. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your joy. Thank you for the happiness. And we'll make it go no matter what. So sending you love and light. Watch it. Thank you. Take care.